it's Meg, and today I have a very Christmassy bookish haul for you. So it is actually now 2019 when I'm filming this, so this is a very belated Christmassy book haul, but I got a couple of bookish things for Christmas this year and I thought I would share them with you guys. I was very kindly gifted these from members of my family, which I'm so grateful for. And I am by no means bragging, just to put that out there. I am so, like I said, I'm so grateful for everything, each and everything that they have given to me, and I love all of them. So I just thought I'd share them with you guys because I love watching haul videos, whether they're gift hauls or whether they're hauls that people buy things for themselves. I just thought I would share them because I really love these things and I think they're beautiful and I want to share them with you guys. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Also, even though it's not Christmas, I'm being Christmas themed with my amazing lipstick, which I absolutely love, by Jeffree Star, and RuPaul Sleigh Bells, £3 from Primark. Yes please. Yeah, I love a good bargain, especially when it has a drag queen on the front. I have 3 books and 2 bookish items to share with you guys today. So I'll start with the bookish items and then I'll go on to the books. So the first item that I got is something that might be quite random and it took me a moment to figure out what it was. And that is a book beanbag. Now, my aunt gave me this and I wasn't quite sure what it was at first, but it's a beanbag that you can put your book or your tablet or your Kindle on. You basically prop it up. Let me find a book that I can show you with. So this is my notebook for all my videos, and you can basically, if I can do that, you basically prop it up like that so it's resting on the beanbag, so then you can sit it on a table or whilst you're reading or whatever, so you can read it like that without having to hold it, which I think is amazing. And I have actually been using this since I got it, especially it's a lot easier to kind of use it with hardbacks on floppy paperbacks because obviously the pages stay open a bit more, but it's a really cool and quirky invention and I have actually really been enjoying using it. So if you are looking for something to kind of prop your book up to kind of help you make your reading life a little easier, especially when you're reading, when you're eating, or you have a bad neck and you don't want to look directly down, this really helps me because I'm not looking directly down at my book, I'm looking kind of a bit more up front instead. So yeah, really quirky, really fun, and I've really been enjoying it. And the second item, bookish item that I got is a bookmark that my mum very kindly gave me, and it is this beautiful one by Paper, and the illustration is by Paper and Cloth. So basically it is beautiful. It says she believed she could, so she did. It has beautiful flower and bird. It has beautiful flower and bird illustrations all the way along it in the beautiful colours. A bit of gold foiling, I believe, as well on it. And it has a beautiful tassel with a purple and blue bead, which is absolutely stunning. And I love beautiful bookmarks. This is probably the most beautiful one that I own and I absolutely love it. And the last 3 things that I have are books. So I have 1 novel and I have 2 poetry books. So I'll start off with the fiction book that I have, and that is I Have Lost My Way by Gail Foreman. I have wanted to read this book ever since it came out. I believe it came out beginning of 2018, if not it was the end of 2017, one or the other. But I really wanted to read it because it is about a group of characters that are lost, hence the title, and lost kind of in their journey and in their life of what they want to do and all that sort of thing. And especially in 2018 I felt extremely lost because in 2017 I graduated university and I had no secure job to go to after that, and it's just a lot of figuring out what I want to do with my life and how I'm going to get there. So I feel like I was going to really relate to this book a lot, and I'm so glad that I finally have it in my hands and in my possession so I can finally read it, and I really hope that I'm going to enjoy this book and hopefully find it something that I can really relate to at this point in my life. And the last 2 books, like I said, are poetry books. The first book that I have is Wild Embers by Nikita Gill. I have heard heard of Nikita Gill before, but I didn't twig until I looked her up on Instagram, because she posts a lot of her poetry on Instagram, and I have seen some of her work online before, and what I did see, I did really enjoy it. So I got this book and I was like, oh okay, I'll give it a go. And I'm reading it now. I'm almost done. I've got not that many pages left. I have tabbed a few. I have been enjoying it so far. There's a couple of poems that I like, but with this sort of poetry in this book, it's kind of like Insta poetry, and I have mixed feelings on it. Like, some of the poems are lovely and I do really like them, but with a lot of work like this, I find it not very original, and it's just not my cup of tea, I guess. Like, I love poetry that has beautiful ways of describing and beautiful words and sentences, and just I love poetry that flows and is just, there's a certain sort of language that I love. So like I said, with like things like Insta poets and all these new contemporary poetries, I am a little bit, it's not always my cup of tea, but I have definitely been enjoying this, and there are some poems that I have been enjoying. So yeah, so far I have been enjoying it. And also, can we talk about this cover? Look how beautiful. This is like the most beautiful poetry book that I own, apart from a Barnes & Noble Emily Dickinson edition, but oh my god, it is stunning. It's like multicoloured dots and it is beautiful. Like, you deserve a close-up of this because it's so stunning. Just take a moment. It's even more beautiful when it's like dark outside and you use an artificial light. Like, it is just beautiful and I absolutely love it. The last book and the last poetry book that I got is the Penguin Classics Selected Poems by Rumi. Rumi is a person that I feel like if you're into poetry, or even if you're not, you will at least have some familiarity with him. I don't know much about him personally, but I do read bits of his work online, and he has beautiful philosophical writing, and what I have read of his work I absolutely love. So I'm really excited to have a collection of his poetry so I can really kind of delve into his work, get to know him as a person more and as a poet as well, just get to know his work more. Obviously, if you know much about him, he's from the 1200 BC. He's long gone, but somehow I love how his work, even though he was alive such a long time ago, that his work is still loved by so many people to this day, and I absolutely love that. And I read there's a little passage on the back that he wrote, and it kind of had me emotion with beautifulness before I even, that's not even a word, but it had me emotional before I even opened the book. And on the back it says, "The Lord of Beauty enters the soul as a man walks into an orchard in spring." Like, I love spring, and that just, oh my god, that just sums the season up for me. Just, oh my god. So if you haven't already guessed on my channel by now, I love beautiful words, and I feel like this is going to be a beautiful book, and I cannot wait to... I have read a poem, I've literally only just started reading this, but I cannot wait to delve more into Rumi's work and just get to read more of it, because I know already that I'm going to like it, and I cannot. And I'm just so ready to fall in love with his work and his beautiful writing, because it's amazing. So those are all the bookish things that I got for Christmas. Like I said at the beginning, I'm so grateful for everything that I received this year. They are some wonderful things that I'm going to treasure, and I cannot wait to start reading the books that I haven't started yet, and I love using all these things. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you got anything bookish for Christmas, and if you did, what did you get? I would love to know. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more bookish videos from me. And I will leave all of my social media links, my Goodreads page and my blog down in the description for you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had a magical Christmas and a wonderful New Year, and I will see you again very soon.